You're a little dirty. That's better. We got this mug the other day. It says, we thought it was funny, so we ended up getting 2 of them from, I think it was Home Goods. We got them from Home Goods. And they're like, we got them as a joke, but honestly, I love the handle because I can fit all 4 fingers in like the little groove, because normally fit 2 or 3 fingers, not all of them. And the actual circumference of this guy, it feels good in the hands, the material, it's just great. Favorite mug right now. I mean, we did get them this week, but I love this thing. It's awesome. So today we're going to talk about one thing and one thing alone. And I already made a video about this particular item, and this is going to be like an update video after a couple of months. I think it's been about 6 months since I bought the item, and I use it for almost every video. This guy, the 17-40 EF Canon lens that I'm using actually right now. And the original reason for me buying this, like in the video that I made about this, which that'll be linked up there or up there, it's an older lens. The nice thing about lenses is they don't depreciate like cameras do, or your cell phone, or basically anything else. This guy, again, being made in 2003, is still a really great lens. It provides some wideness, and also I can zoom way in for those more serious shots. But yeah, this video, again, is going to be my review of this lens over the past couple of months. I've shot in rain with this guy. It's got dirty. It went to the beach with us in Hawaii, so it's had sand all over it, and it still works great. No like grinding or anything else. It actually got some sand on the glass part, and I was able to clean that off with a little brush thing, which if you don't have one of these, you should get one. I'll link this one down in the description. I want 3 things when I'm looking for a lens for something like YouTube and vlogging and stuff like that. If it doesn't have these 3 things, then I don't really use it. And that kind of goes with most camera gear and even drumming gear too. First thing is going to be, I want it to be reliable. I want it to be able to withstand some abuse in whatever situation that I throw it at. I want it to be able to withstand it to a degree. Now, obviously, if I drop this guy, I'm not expecting it to be able to handle very many of those. I haven't dropped it yet. It did fall once off of a drum riser, but it landed on the back side of the camera, so the lens actually didn't make contact with the ground. But I want it to be able to withstand some abuse, mostly because it's just unforeseen things that are going to happen to it inevitably, especially if you're taking it out with you and actually using it. Number 2 is I want the image to be good. I want it to be solid, crispy, and it to be clear, because if the image isn't very good, then why are you using that lens? And this lens delivers on that, which is amazing. It's wide enough, especially for what I do, which is like drums and everything else. You want like a wide angle to be able to see things around you. And I've noticed with this guy, it's just wide enough to where it doesn't start to warp on the very edges and stuff, like these edges right here or here. It's wide enough to see your surroundings, but it's not like too wide to where it's distracting like a GoPro, or even like the wide angle on my iPhone. Like you can really see how wide that is compared to that. So, and again, this is an L series lens, so it's like great glass, super clear, crispy, awesome. And then number 3 is I want it to be really easy and simple to use. Lenses are just easy to use. They're not very difficult. Like this is your zoom. If I don't have autofocus on, I have a manual focus ring, and with this guy, I can switch autofocus on or off. That's basically it. The biggest thing and the biggest reason why I got this guy, and I still love it, is the price. I would love to have a 15-35 or 16-35, but I am not willing to spend that much money on something that is going to be taken with me on gigs, and a lot of times when I'm on a gig, this is completely secondary. Like, the camera just needs to be set, and I can't think about it. I just have to like know, okay, that's working, so I can focus on what I'm actually being paid to do. I didn't want in the back of my mind like, oh, that's a $3,000 lens that's just sitting on a tripod or a riser. If it like falls or gets knocked over, then that's gonna really suck. And this still being a lot of money, I paid $300 for it. It's not nearly as expensive as a $3,000 lens, where if it does fall, that would suck. It wouldn't ruin my entire day. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna go knock this thing off or throw it on the ground or anything else, but if it does fall, it's not the worst. The one thing that I wish this lens had that it doesn't is image stabilization built in the lens. Using the R6, it does have IBIS and everything else, which really helps. It would be awesome to have an image stabilized lens just to make it that much smoother, especially with a lot of handheld stuff. It can get kind of shaky sometimes, but again, for the price, you can't really beat it. And if you're on a budget and looking to get a wider angle lens that's also a zoom lens that you can do this, I would highly recommend this 17-40 EF L series lens. That's all I have for you guys. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and click the like button. That'll help with all those YouTube-y things. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.